Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in 2025? Well, if you are, you're going to want to stay tuned and watch this Central Coast market update here on the Monday Market Snapshot. Closings have jumped. There are new listings to take a look at and much more. So if you're looking to buy or sell by end of 2025, this is the update for you. Now, the new listings, we're going to take a look at those the second half of this video. And by the way, if we haven't met, my name is Denise Dresbach, and I am a California licensed real estate agent. And I am recording this on October 6, 2025 from Morro Bay, and we're having a beautiful foggy morning. Okay, so let's take a look at these numbers, and don't forget those new listings. We're going to go over those in the second half. All right, so let's take a look at these coastal numbers. And every week, if you're subscribed, you see the Monday Market Snapshot report, and I go over the coastal town active numbers, price changes, closings, all that kind of stuff. And then I'll do a little bit of the San Luis Obispo County, and then we'll head into those new listings. So starting off with active number in the coastal region, and that is located basically Morro Bay, Cayucos, Los Osos, Cambria. And then I also take a look at the southern areas like Pismo Beach, Avila, Grover, Oceano, and Arroyo Grande. So the active number of properties right now, 262. Last update, I reported 265. So we're just kind of flat there. Not a lot of going on, but you're going to see why in just a minute. Price changes. There were 33 price changes, and actually one of those was an increase. So basically 32 price reductions in the past week for all of those coastal locations. So if you've had your eye on a property, check it out again. And if you're not working with an agent, I would love to meet with you. We could go over some details and then go check out some homes. Okay, so that's 33 in the past week. And for new active coming soon properties in the past week, that number has jumped up from our prior updates, and there were 30 new listings last week. 4 of those are coming soon, which means we're going to have to wait a few days or maybe even weeks before seeing those. But the rest of them are available to tour now, and that's some great news. So there are 30. Pending and under contract in the past 7 days, that jumped up as well to 22. So there's some activity going on, and that's great news if you're looking to buy or sell, because you know what? 30 new listings for you to take a look at. That's exciting. Last week I reported 20, and the prior weeks have all been in the lower 20s. So we've got a little jump this past week. Now, closed. So this number really jumped up, and actually I've been recording this video for a while now, but just started kind of adding more data. And again, I'm always open to suggestions. If you want more information, something I'm not reporting, or if you see a tweak that you like, just comment below. I'd love to hear from you. But for closed, 31 last week. So we had 31 closings last week in the coastal region of the Central Coast of California. This is San Luis Obispo County, coastal location. And the prior update, there were 11. And, you know, usually it's in kind of like the lower 20s and the teens. And since March 31st, when I started recording this data, I'm looking at my spreadsheet here, this is the highest. So a great week for closings last week. And if we take a look at those closings, days on market, 22 was the median number. And it's really nice to see we have this 31 closings, 22 is the median. And then the prior update, there were only 11 closings and 27 was the median. So it's very similar in data there for the median days on market. Average was about 54, very similar again to the prior week. And talking about those pending under contract properties, the median there was 26 for those currently under contract. And then the properties that are pending, so they're kind of moved on to that next stage, 49 was the median. So a little bit longer than our previous median for the closed. Median closed price, that number is very similar to last update. And we did have kind of a roller coaster situation for the weeks, months before. We were kind of under $1 million, and it was going down slowly. And then September 22nd, I reported that there was a $1.3 million median there. And I believe there were 23 closings that week. So we had this nice boop, and then the weeks down, we're going back down under $1 million. So hey, good news if you're looking to buy and you didn't want to be in that 1.3 region. Things are kind of down underneath $1 million there for that median number, and that just means everybody in the middle compared to, minimum, maximum. So that is 965. And just to let you know, the average price for those closed, it looks like it's around 1.1, just over 1.1. So that's for the closed properties. And now we're going to take a quick look at the San Luis Obispo County as a whole. The active number on that one, 713, and that's come down a little bit from our prior update of 729. And again, for price changes, that number jumped up as well. Of course, 76 in the last week. So all of SLO County, 76 price changes. And then taking a look at those canceled, expired, withdrawn, and hold, that is a total of 43, which is actually quite high. That's the highest since I started reporting this data, and that's just been for a few months now. But 43, and 10 of those were canceled. Majority of those 43 were expired. So, here we are, we're in October, we're getting closer to, dare I say, the holidays and the end of the year, and people are, they let it expire and they're like, all right, we're going to see what we're going to do, take a breather. But 10 of those were canceled listings. So this is some great information for you. And again, if you have any questions, comments, or you want some more data or less data, let me know in the comments, or you can always reach out. All my contact information is down below, and I have it in the pinned comment, the description, and usually somewhere on the screen. All right, so let's take a look at these new listings now. All right, so you can now see my screen, and what I am sharing is a public link that I created from CRMLS. These are the past 7 days, just the new listings that are from the past 7 days. These are not my listings. They're provided by CRMLS and the brokerages and agents that have these properties listed. So we're just using this as information so you can see what's going on in the real estate market here on the Central Coast of California. If you want to follow along with your own link, I will provide that in the description below, so you can click on that and take a look at your own pace. And if you want a link that has all the listings, because remember, these are only new listings from the past week, please reach out. Don't hesitate to call, text, or email or comment, and I can provide a new link for you. Or I can even set you up on like a daily, weekly, monthly search so you get a more refined list. And, that will help you see what is going on in a particular area. Maybe you just want to look at Cambria. Maybe you just want to look at Morro Bay, and so on. All right, so now we got that out of the way. These are not my listings. And now we're going to take a look at these here and start in Cambria. And up here in Cambria, it looks like there are 2 new listings, and these are both under $1 million. You can see they are located up here in kind of like the Lodge Hill neighborhood. I will link my Cambria playlist so you can, if you're not familiar with the neighborhoods, check that out. But we do have 2. So let's start with this one here. So this one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's under 1,500 square feet, just under 1,500 square feet. And check this out. So this home is really cool looking. Great driveway, nice and flat. You've got a 2-car garage. You've got 2-bedroom, 2-bath, under 1,500 square feet, as I had already mentioned. Tucked away in the pine trees of Cambria. And it does mention that it's got, some remodeling and a peaceful retreat to just kind of hang out. It's got a gas fire pit on the deck. And look at that right there. And look at these tall ceilings. I love this style of home. You tell me, do you like kind of like an A-frame type home, or are you more like traditional? This home actually has, it says, a newly constructed studio workshop with electricity. So you've got a hobby room, private workspace, and so on. And a major bonus for everybody here. This is a licensed vacation rental. And in Cambria, those are a bit hard to come by because there are restrictions. And if you have any questions about that, do reach out and I can guide you, direct you on where to find that information. Or we can just chat on the phone and I can give you all the heads up. But it does have a licensed vacation. I'm sorry, it is a licensed vacation rental. So that means that you probably can get a permit for yourself. So look at this great home, ready to move in, ready to rent out. Either way, really great property there, under $980,000 in Cambria. Okay, so then down the street or up the street, we have another property here, it looks like. And I want to mention these are both very close to Fiscalini Ranch. So you can see you can get to these trails right here on the entrance up top. The bluff trail down here at the bottom is a little further away, but hey, you can come on to here and party down to the bluff trail if you want. And then of course, also you're very close to the coast. You can just pop on your bike, your car, whatever, golf cart maybe, and just pop down the hill to the coast. All right, so this one is $875 and it is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath as well. So both of these are 2-2s. And this one is, let's see, $13.50 for square feet. And this one is Lodge Hill living, plenty of sun, light and bright, plus art studio room. So this is very similar to that other one that has a studio as well. So let's take a look at these photos just to see what you're getting here. Beautiful move in, light bright as it mentions. Nice tall ceilings in this one too. So if this is your price range and you like that neighborhood, we got to take a look at both of these at the same time, right? So this one says it's located near the top of Cardiff, and you get views of mountains to the east and treetop sunsets to the west. Oh, this is a nice bonus. Vacant lots on 2 sides. So, you can watch the wildlife and you have a little bit more privacy. Looks like it's got it's got an oversized 2-car garage as well. And lots of great goodies here, under $900,000 at $875. So that's our 2 properties in Cambria from the past week. Now let's move on down the coast to Cayucos, pass through Harmony, and here we are in Cayucos. And I'm going to pull back a little bit. No, that's good. All right, so we've got let's 2 properties in Cayucos. And this one we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. And this one is finally active. It was coming soon for a bit. And there's some pictures. Okay, so take a look at this property. This is a 25-acre ranch. And total, you have 7 beds, 8 full bath, and almost 6,000 square feet. But look at this place. How cool is this? This home is listed just under $8 million and you get 25 acres. And wow, I mean, this would be a really cool property to own. So this home does mention a whole bunch of goodies here. It's got, a mobile home on a permanent foundation. It's got a separate hobby room, kitchenette, a whole bunch of outbuildings and storage rooms and things like that. But it's got the Cayucos Creek barn and then 12,000 square feet of outdoor gathering areas. And wow, your seller may consider owner financing. There's something to notice as well. So it does mention down at the bottom that it qualifies for a short-term vacation rental license. So there are some opportunities with this property. And so if you're in the market for something like this one's listed for $7,900,000. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, so for the second one, and you can see where its location is right up Cayucos Creek there, and so you can come down into town. And if you want to be closer, there's this property here. This one is listed for over $3 million. And this one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. And let's see what we've got here. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, over 2,300 square feet, getting close to 2,400. And it looks like you can walk right down the street there to the pier, downtown Cayucos, the beach, and all that. 3 blocks from the Cayucos Pier. So it does say that it has spectacular ocean views and 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath. Looks like it's move-in ready, very spacious and open. And you are just so close to all the action. $3,100,000 there in Cayucos. Beautiful. All right, so that was the 2 in Cayucos, and we're just going to come on down to Morro Bay. And I did see something, here we go, 2.3 million it says. Up here off of 41, and this is another one where you're going to get some land. So if Cayucos, the one that's close to 8 million, is a little too high for you, but you do want some land, maybe check this one out. 3-bedroom, 4-bath, and this one is on 85 plus acres. So remarkable piece of California coast, 85-acre ranch, 2 separate living structures. So you've got main residence and a shop apartment, and then look at all this information here. So you've got a lot of details to take a look at, but look at this beautiful spot. Wow. If you're looking for privacy, boy, this is the place to be, right? Look at that. Nice move-in ready, beautiful floors and ceiling. Gosh, I'd really love to see this one in person. 2,300,000. That's what that one's listed for. Okay, so let's take a look here. We're in Morro Bay. We'll go down closer over here. We've got another one, it looks like, for 400,000, just under 400,000. And this property is a manufactured home. You've got a 55 plus community. And let's see what we've got here. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,400 square feet, and definitely move-in ready. It's got nice updated floors and things like that, bright and light. 399,500 in Morro Bay. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to back out a little bit here and see what else we have in Morro Bay. I think that's it for Morro Bay, just those 2 properties. Was there nothing in North Morro Bay? Nope. So there are other properties, of course, for sale. These are just the new ones. I want to keep throwing that out there so you don't think that there's only 2 in Morro Bay. And if you want to see everything, don't forget you can always reach out. Okay, so now let's take a look at Los Osos. So I see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties in Los Osos. Let's start here near Baywood Park. And I did put up a playlist for Los Osos. I'm going to link that to this video as well. Recent video that I uploaded was all about the neighborhoods in the area. So this one's near Baywood Park here and kind of close to Sweet Springs. So this property is listed under $800,000. It looks like it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, just over 1,400 square feet. You got 2 levels on this one. It's got, looks like it's got a 2-car garage and some great parking. Nice tall ceilings in there and very bright. Look at all those windows. And hey, I see Morro Rock in the distance. So you've got enjoy Central Coast sunset and views of the bay, sand dunes, Morro Rock from this 2-bedroom, 1-bath home in the heart of Baywood. $795. Something tells me this one is going to be popular. So if you want to take a look, let's take a look at it sooner rather than later. Okay, back up here, and we're going to travel down this way. Let's start over here by the coast. So this is a coming soon, and this one is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 2,000 square feet. Look at this location. How nice. So this one does have, it looks like a 2-car garage, and it's going to be 1.1. Okay, so 1.1, you've got plenty of parking, nice outdoor space, ready for you to just move right in. Another one with tall ceilings, love it. And it's got, looks like a little loft or something up there. How fun. Okay, move-in ready for sure. And you know what? I don't see any description on this one. But it is coming soon, so we can see by the pictures that it's updated, move-in ready, and it looks to be very close to the golf course. And let's take a look at that map one more time. Okay, so this one is near the coastal access for Monarch Butterfly Preserve. Great little location to take a walk, and you can hit the coast easily by walking on that trail. And this is the Sunset Terrace neighborhood. So great location, close to the golf course. You can walk over there, and they do have fun events and things like that for everybody. So great little spot here, a single family home, single level, did have that loft space, but see, here's your location, very close to the coast. Okay, so that's 1.1 coming soon, October 11th. We can take a look at that. Now, this property here is one that I saw last week, and I have changed up my weekly open house tour videos. I was getting a lot of comments. People were frustrated that they can't see inside the homes. And, I have to get permission from each and every one of the homes. And so I usually just talk about it. So I thought, hey, let's change it up. Maybe I'll do like a short story type thing. So if you look at my shorts, I've started reporting on the things that I see, just quick. And, I'd love your feedback. If you want me to bring back those weekly open house reports, I'm happy to do that. But for now, I'm going to try those shorts out and see what everybody thinks. So this one I did see last week, and this is like a unicorn property here in Los Osos. So check it out. You're at the end of a very nice private road. I think there were about 4 or 5 other homes on this road, and you get these fabulous views of the ocean. Morro Bay, Montana de Oro is right up your property line. And so this is 270-degree views of Pacific Ocean, Morro Rockback Bay, as it says here. And you get a lot of not just the almost 3,500 square feet there, but you also get a nice piece of property. This one's 1.82 acres. And you can see here's the house here up at the top where you can take in all those views. And then you have all of this property all the way up to the street. So really beautiful property. And right now it is basically 4 units. So you have 2, like the main house is on the top and it's got a little unit on the side, and then it's got 2 more down on the bottom, and all of them have those great views. So this would be a cool one if you wanted to live in and rent out the other pieces. Maybe part of the land for horses or something like that could be worked out. Sky's the limit on this one, and it's listed under $3 million. So you get almost, what was it, 1.8, you get 1.82 acres right here on the coast. And all of this land out here is just natural preserve that you can just look out on. And you're not going to have anybody building there pretty much. But you do have that street that's very, private, and just great views, really all around. Beautiful home. 2,790,000 over there. Okay, so now we're going to head inland a little baby bit. And we've got one here. This is a single level home. And this one's just over $1 million. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. This one is over 1,400 square feet, and it's listed for $1,075,000. And I believe this is on a corner lot. You're real close to, if I pull up the map, I'm just giving you an idea of location. So right here, this main road going up is South Bay Boulevard, and then this one going across is Los Osos Valley Road. So you're kind of back up in this nice little neighborhood here, but real close to access to these main roads, which take you to Morro Bay and San Luis Obispo. And then, of course, shopping and all that is right here around the corner. So you kind of have this nice corner lot with the updated home, and you're got, again, tall ceilings, move-in ready, and beautiful property there. And you're just close to a lot of the nice, it's nice when you can get to access to San Luis Obispo. Maybe you have like doctor's appointments, or you want to go to any of like the big box stores. You can pop on Los Osos Valley Road, have a very scenic ride, 10, 15 minutes to San Luis Obispo, and then you're at Costco. So best of both worlds, or whatever, however that saying goes. So that one there, just over $1 million, that's a real nice property. Now there's another one in that same location, and this one is listed just under $3 million, and it looks like it's a mixed use property. So this home is going to be listed for is listed $2,995,000. It is an active property, 3 bedrooms, 4 full, back it up. 4 bath, 3 full, 1 half. And look at the lot size on this, over 27,000. So discover a rare investment and lifestyle opportunity. You got multi-income generating components, and you've got a single family residence that was completed in 2022. And then it's got sweeping views of the Pacific. It's got a professional office building. And let's see, an additional 19 water allocations for a total of 21 for future developments are included as the Los Osos Community Development Plan has been approved. New zoning of this property is approved for mixed-use residential with commercial and retail. So this is a very special property here, just under $3 million. And look at that. You got the residents as well as those office, commercial, and potential for future. So this is I think it's a 2022. Yep. So a newer build. And you do have those great views out this window. Very modern feel on this one. Again, tall ceilings. And then, hey, look at this, a rooftop deck. I believe that's a hot tub back there. And okay, how cool is that? Very interesting property indeed. All right, so under 3 million there in Los Osos. Let's back up a little bit and go down the coast now. I think we've covered everything in Los Osos now yet. And let's see, what do we have in Avila? Nothing in Avila, sorry guys. But we do see a bunch of properties here in Pismo. So let's pop over there to Pismo. And we're going to start up here at the top. We see 2 properties, one for 2.6, just under 2.6 million, 3-bedroom, 4-bath. And this one's over 2,800 square feet. And this property looks like it might be about, what, 3 levels or so? And when was this built? Spyglass Ridge and Shell Pismo Beach. So this home was built in 2025 and it looks like it's brand new. How beautiful. Another light bright. Oh, I see ocean views there off in the distance. And so you can see some nice sunsets and, over 2,800 square feet, all new 2025 for just under 2.6. And then just down the way here, it looks like maybe even across the street, huh? You've got another one for just under 1.8. So if you want a smaller home, this one's just over 1,700 square feet. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, listed under 1.8. So another new build, it looks like. This one was 2024, so newer. Great views off of that balcony and a beautiful new build there. Gorgeous. All right, so let's back up here and go take a look closer to the beach over here. So you can see this one here is on a corner lot, it appears. And check out the location. You're right there on the corner across from the Dinosaur Caves Park. And this one for 2.3 is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,550 for square feet. Let's take a look. Okay, now we're talking, right? So if you want to be right next to those ocean waves, here is a property to take a look at. And look at those views. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, unobstructed ocean views. And it's on a lot over 5,600 square feet. And of course, again, it's a corner lot. So you've got the ocean breezes, you got the views, you can walk to Shell Beach, and then, of course, restaurants and all that great stuff. Scenic coastal paths and more for 2.3 million. Beautiful. So many beautiful properties. Okay, so now let's make our way down 101 and head over to Pismo Beach by the pier. So if you are familiar with Pismo Beach, you're definitely familiar with the pier, which is located right here. And it looks like there's 2 properties here near the pier. Let's look at this one first, a $575,000 condo. So 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And that one, it looks like it's got kind of like a hotel room, kind of a studio situation. It says 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 468 square feet. And it does appear to have a balcony with ocean and beach views right out the side here. And let's see, this one is sellers moving out of state. Studio comes furnished and is located on the 2nd floor, so you can get those views. And it allows the owner to stay up to 90 days per calendar year, and then you can rent it out the rest of the time. So not a bad deal. You get 90 days of your own vacation time and then rent it out to someone else, all for $575,000. And then over here, we've got another one very close by. It's another condo. And this one looks to be a 3-bedroom, 4-bath. And oh, look how grand. So this is a Mediterranean style condo, 2 blocks from the sand and the pier. And this one is, of course, downtown and shopping and all that stuff. So it says it's a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath. It includes a private 1-bedroom, 1-bath casita with kitchenette and separate entrance. So that's really great. So if you want to live in the main house and have a guest space, maybe rent it out, you even have a 2-car garage right there in that location. And so you've got some flexibility. Rooftop deck, which captures the ocean views. What a great place for entertaining. And oh man, your family members and friends are not going to leave you alone if you own this place, right? I'm looking for that rooftop deck. The garage, that is a great feature. Oh, here's your little casita. Okay, here's your rooftop deck. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful views. 1,475,000 right there by the pier and the beach. Okay, so let's scooch on over here. And I see another one here. This is in Pismo Beach. It's a coming soon, so October 10th. They are advertising for 3-bedroom, 3-bath here. So 2,700 square feet. And this one's just under $2 million. Got a very nice views, beautiful views, sunset views, it looks like there. And that one there, 1,946,000. We can take a look at this on October 10th. And then I don't want to lose my place here. There's a lot of stuff over here, right? Okay, so let's zoom down into this location here first. So I see one under $1 million is another condo, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And that one is about 1,000 square feet. And brand new Grover Beach condo. So we're in Grover Beach now. This says brand new. Okay, so luxury condo at the new west end of Grover Beach. So you got walking distance to beach, restaurants, and so on. And that one is listed for $930,000. So definitely move-in ready. And then up the street, you got something under $800,000. So this is an actual single-family residence. So if you don't want a condo, you want an actual single family. Here's one under $800,000, 3-bedroom, 3-bath there in Grover Beach. Almost 1,500 square feet on this one. I saw a 2-car garage there. Definitely move-in ready. Very nice and cozy. So that one's $799. And then if we go up a little bit, there's one for 1.2, another single family, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 2,100 square feet. And that one looks to have a 2-car garage as well. We take a look at that, and you are on a court. So you got a nice quiet court there, move-in ready home, nice hardwood floors, and some carpet in the bedrooms, it looks like. So that one is in Arroyo Grande. And this one listed almost 1.2, 1,195,000. And now if we head up the way here, since we're heading into Arroyo Grande, let's go up here onto the top. And here's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for 1.5. This one is over 1,800 square feet. And it looks like it has a 2-car garage as well. Just under 1.5. And it looks like it says it has incredible ocean views. It looks move-in ready, nice blue for that coastal feel. A nice patio right there off the kitchen. I always love that. And I'm looking for those views. See what we can get for 1.5. Oh, how lovely. A nice concrete and grass to take a look at your views. Still looking for those views. Okay, we started over again. Let's see. RV parking, low maintenance yard, quietest neighborhoods in Arroyo Grande. Primary suite includes walk-in closet, soaking tub, very close. Blends easy living with incredible ocean views. Guess what? I guess if we want to see those ocean views, we're going to have to go check this out in person for 1.5. All right. So that one's up there. And then down the road, you got one for 4.25. This is a 5-bedroom, 7-bath. So here's a good comparison. So 5-bedroom, 7-bath, 6,100 square feet. This is a grand location. Look at that. You got a pool, it looks like. Resort-like estate captures the essence of luxury living on the Central Coast. And you've got 5 bedrooms, $4,250,000 for this beautiful property. Wow. Hot tub and pool. And look at these cool chaise lounges. And even there's a sauna out there. Very cool property. All right, so now that's in Arroyo Grande. This one here, I'm going to take a look at next. 4-bedroom, 4-bath. I think we've seen this one before. Does it look familiar to you? 4-bedroom, definitely I've seen this one before. Okay, so under 3,000 square feet, and you've got this lovely out porch, wraparound porch that you can sit at, and definitely a move-in ready place. It has a detached studio and spacious bonus room above the garage. And it says it was inspired by San Francisco's iconic painted ladies. What a fun property there. And the location in Arroyo Grande, if we take a look, very close to the village. So that is a very nice feature if you like to head downtown and check out all the shops and restaurants and things like that. So that one's under 1.6. And then we're going to head down this way. I'm going to lose my place for sure. There's just so many properties. Here's a mixed use for $569,000 in Arroyo Grande. This one is 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and it says mixed use commercial zoning. So it's on a front portion of a 0.15 acre lot, which can accommodate approximately 8 parking spaces. Located in vibrant trade district, and you're on the main artery connecting Arroyo Grande to Grover Beach. So that is an interesting property if you're looking for a mixed use. Oh, there goes my dog. Okay, so next here is this one's pending. We're going to lose out on that one. Okay, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, under 1,000 square feet. You can see for $575, that makes sense that it's already pending. And then if we head on down the road here, this is a coming soon, October 14th. This one is also in Arroyo Grande, 4 bedrooms, 3-bath. No pictures quite yet, but it does mention it does have 3-bedroom, 2-bath, plus a detached ADU with its own bath. So if you're looking for kind of a house hack, or maybe you want that extra guest space, looks like it has plenty of parking. And this one's $1,350,000. It appears to be single level too. So that one there in Arroyo Grande, nice central location. You can see the hospital down here. And then up above, we see another one for just under 1.2. I think we've talked about this one, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So a lot of 3-bedroom, 2-bath options, and all in Arroyo Grande here. So, if you're in the market for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath at a certain price, what we can do is we can set up a tour and we can go check out multiple homes, maybe 3 at a time, and then you can kind of pick out which one you like the best. So we head down here. We already saw that one. Here's one for $699. This is in Arroyo Grande as well. Let's take a look and see what they've got here. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just over 1,000 square feet. It says it's move-in ready, and it looks like you have a nice patio, or what am I saying? Driveway, and low maintenance landscape, and single level layout. Again, this one is just over 1,000 square feet and definitely move-in ready. And what a great yard space as well. Maybe you have little doggies you want running around out back and so on. Under $700,000 in Arroyo Grande. So this is a great little property to check out if you've been looking for something under 700, because it looks like it's ready to go. And so that one's down here, and then we're going to head back this location. Let's see, what did we look at? Did we see this one already? This is one under 800,000. We definitely saw that, and we definitely saw that. Okay, so let's scooch on down this way towards the beach. Okay, so this property is a condo. This is for $250,000. So here we have a studio, offers a cozy setup with a bed, bath, kitchenette, and the owner can enjoy 84 days of personal use. So you generate income the rest of the year. So you have 84 days that you can use it, and then the rest of the year somebody else is paying for some of your bills. That one's $250,000 in Oceano. So if you want to be near the beach, let's take a look at location. You can purchase a $250,000 condo right here and use it for 84 days of the year. All right, let's take a look at the next one. And this one is $899, coming soon, October 10th. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. And it looks like, let's see, coming soon. There's only one picture. And it says Oceano opportunity. You got 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 15-minute walk to the beach. It does mention that the home is a 3-2 plus an upstairs junior ADU with exterior entrance, and then a detached 1-bedroom, 1-bath ADU. And this is all under $900,000. So if you're looking to house hack, meaning you want to live in one and rent out the others, here's a great opportunity. You're near the beach. Or perhaps you're just looking for an investment property to rent out. You have 3 units that you can rent here. Or maybe you're just looking to have the family friend compound and everybody wants to be together. Lots of options here under 900,000. Coming soon, October 10th, which is just 4 days away from today. All right, now let's take a look. So we already saw that. Let's back out. I think we have just about covered everything. Oh, one more. So here is one in Arroyo Grande, it says. I think the map location might be a little off, but that's all right. Let's take a look. This is a home in the Cypress Ridge community, 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It looks like it's got a 2-car garage, looks move-in ready, nice tall ceilings, very open, beautiful tile work around the fireplace. And I like how the sun's coming in. And if you take a look out this window, you're going to see some water views. So let's see, Lakeside retreat, stunning sunset views from the upper deck, and peaceful mornings on the sheltered patio. Gosh, I love that tile work. And beautiful wood cabinets, and very cozy, very warm, cozy place. And hey, who doesn't want to be lakeside? That sounds really awesome to me. And I can see a little bit of that out the top window as well. And I'm just kind of pushing through these pictures. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You got this nice deck up here or patio up here with the water views. And I bet that is so peaceful, morning, noon, and night. Wonderful. 1,347,777. Okay, so that one there, and it's in Arroyo Grande, and you get almost 6,200 square feet. So you've got this beautiful patio out here, and look at this nice covered spot. You can just relax. And I'm ready to move in. How about you? Okay, so I can stop being so corny now, and we'll just kind of back out and take a look one more time. And I think that is it. Okay, that's going to do it for today's Monday Market Snapshot. And it's still foggy out this morning. Yesterday was a beautiful day, and we got to go out and take a walk and take in the sun. And today it's a cozy, foggy morning. And so, again, any of these properties sound interesting to you, or you want more information, you want to see all the properties located, lakeside or not, please reach out. You can find all my contact information below on the screen, in the comments, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.